I'm Hannah Brockmer, and yo soy muy bien.
I'm Sean McCown, and je suis bon aussi.
Hi, I'm Finnegan Corcoran-Doolin with your week in Mepham Sports.
Je m'appelle Riley Fried, et j'ai votre sur le campo.
I'm Sid, and I've got your what is that?
I'm the Solstice, and I got your weekend weather.
Good morning, Mepham. Today is day 2. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hey, Mepham. Happy Friday. Let's start off with World Language Week.
World Language Week is a week devoted to all the languages taught in our school. Every day was a new day focusing on a language and its respective culture. We started off the week with Italian, where students made mozzarella with professionals who would later turn fresh mozzarella into beautiful panini.
I had them. They're delicious. Wednesday was the day of Espanol, where students were able to show off their dance moves in the gymnasium after school and learn the bachata. Yesterday was French Day, where the students made barrettes, a traditional hat you'd find on the streets of Paris.
Students also made creative posters in the language hallway. Following the prompt, make the world your home with language, where everyone was able to vote on any poster they felt was their favorite. And that concluded all of World Language Week.
For more on World Language Week, let's check in with Riley Fried, who sat down with an active member of World Language Week in this week's Around Campus.
Bonjour et bienvenue sur le campus de cette semaine. Je suis ici avec Bisma Ali pour parler de l'importance de l'enseignement des langues et de les effets sur les étudiants pendant la semaine des langues, une tradition annuelle ici à Mepham. Alors Bisma, qu'est-ce que ta participation au programme d'espagnol a fait pour toi?
Yo he aprendido mucho durante mi tiempo como estudiante de español. Aprendí mucha cultura y yo sé mucho sobre países hispanohablantes.
Je vais prétendre que je sais ce que vous venez de dire et j'espère que vous ne pouvez pas dire que j'ai mis cela via Google Translate. Pourquoi est-il si important de découvrir des autres cultures?
Es importante porque hay mucha gente de varios países ayuda con aceptar y asimilarse. Aprender otro idioma ayuda con el futuro, el trabajo y viaje, comida, cocina.
Fantastique. C'était super de vous avoir ici et avant que vous ne reveniez, je m'assurerai de télécharger au nouveau Duolingo. If you want to find out what we just talked about today on Around Campus, be sure to refer to Word Reference or your Mepham language teacher for a little help translating. I'm Riley Fried, back to you guys in the studio on Anglais.
Always sad to see Around Campus end. That sucks.
Socks?
Oh yeah, the donation. Thanks for reminding me, Sean.
That's what I'm here for, Hannah. Socks are one of the most requested items by homeless families. Throughout the month of March, the Leo Club will be holding a sock drive for the Tri-CYA. Bins can be found in the foyer or in Miss Bartep or Miss Barla Greco's rooms, which are 317 and 200, respectively.
Donations are also being collected for St Baldricks.
We're getting closer, guys.
St Baldricks is happening this Thursday, so be sure to get decked out in green and donate your green to the St Baldricks Fund. You've already reached our donation, but why not go past it? Every cent helps, and so does everybody who shows up to this awesome event. I'll see you guys there.
You'll also see Ryan Marr there, who has some information about Computer Club. Here's more.
Thanks, guys. I'm Ryan Moore reporting for BMB in the Mepham Library, where the Computer Club is hard at work. The group of students get together with their advisor, Miss Stack, on Mondays after school to take on cool tasks and challenges like coding, creating websites, computer maintenance, and in some years, building their own computers. It is a great way to learn about the computers and meet some cool people. The group is always looking for new members, so be sure to check it out in the library on Monday. For BMB, I'm Ryan Marr. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Ryan. Excited to get involved.
Hey, Hannah. You're a woman. Happy month.
Thank you. But it seems like you need some explanation on what Women's History Month actually is. Here Dita Elisetti with more.
Let's find out. What? Hey everyone, it's me Sid, back with another episode of What Is That? We always learn about history in social studies classes, but today I'm going to be talking to you about her story, which leads me into today's topic, Women's History Month. Throughout the month of March, we highlight and commemorate the contributions of women in history. The list can go on and on forever, so I can just name a few. Malala Yousafzai, Joan of Arc, Helen Keller, Rosa Parks, Rosalind Franklin, Sally Ride, the list just goes on and on. Malala is a Pakistani education advocate who won the Nobel Peace Prize at the young age of 17 for her efforts to get women in the classroom. Rosalind Franklin was a chemist in the 1940s who discovered the double helix with the first picture of DNA. Rosa Parks stood up against discrimination and racism and was a key factor in earning racial equality. And Jeannette Rankin was the first woman to serve in Congress in 1917. Those are just some you should know, but there's thousands more accomplishments that women have made that benefit us today. This month, let's make sure to celebrate and recognize their achievements and continue our strides towards gender equality. That's it for today, and now you know. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Sid. Now I know. I also know that we have a pretty cool new weatherman, the Solstice. Let's let him introduce himself and your weekend weather forecast.
Thanks for the introduction, guys, but I can take it from here. I'm Stephen Soul, aka the Solstice. If you didn't know, there are only 2 solstices every year when the sun and the earth are in that specific sweet spot. At least that's what I think, because I don't know the actual definition. Well, the 3rd solstice showed up just at the right time to deliver you some saucy weather for this Saturday and Sunday. Not a lot of surprises this weekend, but we're going to have some pretty freezy temperatures. Coming up today, it'll be mostly sunny, and we'll have a cold of 49 and a low of 40. Running into Saturday, it really doesn't get any better, with the rain and maybe some snow. Also a high of 49, but slice that basically in half, and you get our low for the day of 24. On Sunday, it'll still be pretty cold and cloudy, with highs and lows of 39 and 32. Spring isn't quite yet upon us, but the solstice will tell you when it's here. See you on the flip side. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Steven, it's great to meet you and your alto ego. I wonder which of your personalities could win in an arm wrestle. Let's see if Finn Corkandulin has a guess in this week's sports segment.
Cuccinella to the house!
Hi, I'm Finnegan Corkandulin with your week in Mepham Sports. Let's give a big congratulations to our last year's national champion kickline team who finished 4th, 4th, and 5th in their 3 competitions at nationals last week. Now let's recap the highlights of the winter season. And let's take a look at some of our top-notch female athletes during March, which even happens to be Women's History Month. Let's start off with Yana Fufas, who won states in her weight class of 118, and will now be heading onto competing at nationals, along with her teammate Talia Robles, coming in 2nd for her weight class of 132. In the first ever female tournament in New York. Congratulations to both of you for breaking some glass and blazing a trail this season. Keeping the standards high for our Lady Pirates, senior and Columbia commit Camlyn Blake placed 2nd in the championship in the 55-meter hurdles. Congrats to Camlyn on an impressive season, as well as the other Mepham track stars, and best of luck to you in the spring. Congratulations to the BMCHSD Bulldogs on another dominating undefeated season, along with our Bellmore-Merrick Sharks on being conference champions for the 3rd season in a row and sending a handful of swimmers off to counties. Now let's have a look at this upcoming season for Mepham Sports. First year Mepham baseball team starts tryouts on Monday and are having to have a great season after a tough loss to end last year. Our first ever Long Island champion softball team are also holding tryouts on Monday as the Pirates are looking to come back strong and defend their title. Finally, your boys and girls lacrosse teams have been hard at work practicing before their tryouts next week as well. Make sure you buy a ticket from a lacrosse player and help support the team by attending their Dave and Buster's fundraiser next Tuesday. Well, that's all I got. Thanks for watching, and I've been Finnegan Corkandulin with BMB. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Finn. But you forgot to mention the greatest sport of all time, professional robot fighting. Yes, this past Saturday, BMB, Kennedy's Cougar TV, and Calhoun Media Club streamed the VRC Tipping Point Robotics Tournament at Kennedy. The tournament lasted nearly 8 hours, with the JFK Prep A team and the RoboCavs D team taking the win in the last few moments of the match. against the Wolverines R team and the Center Each A team. Congratulations to the winners and all of the participants.
Now for today's quote. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground.
These have been the BMB morning announcements for Friday, March 11th.
Have a great day, Mepham.
Happy month.
Thank you.